Hey guys, Brandon here, and welcome to the channel. Since it's my first video, I just wanted to take a second and tell you about it. So, me and a friend do a lot of hunting, and we've recently started doing trips out west, and I figured out pretty quick how expensive it can be, and I do my best to do it all on a budget. So I figured I'd start the channel to show other people it can be done, and you can have just as much fun without spending thousands of dollars like everybody else seems to do. So stick with us. Hopefully you learn something. This is my first video, and hopefully from here on the video quality gets a little better, but right now I'm working with what I've got, so hopefully you enjoy and maybe you can learn something along the way. You can see I've got the tent all set up. I've been messing around here trying to get some stuff ready, and I think we're gonna go a different route. I brought that tent with me. It's about 3 times the size of this one. I think I'm gonna change plans and go ahead and set that one up. That way, after it gets dark, if I want to do some filming, go over some of the gear and stuff I brought with me, I have a little bit more room, because that small tent is about big enough for me, and that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this one up and then go see if we can't get something for supper. Alright guys, slight change of plans. It doesn't look like we're gonna get to do any deer hunting tonight. Just got camp set up and everything ready, and was getting ready to get dressed to head out here, and game warden pulled up. Just wanted to go over everything, check my license, check my parking permit and all that stuff. So no trouble there, just took a little bit of time, so putting us a little bit behind. But what I'm gonna do is go back here and see if we can't find some squirrels for tonight. But just in case, we've got the muzzleloader, because you never know. It's doe season, so not looking for anything special, just a nice doe. But like I said, it's getting pretty late, so I'm gonna get back here and see if I can get into some squirrels and just go from there. Alright guys, well I just got back to camp. That didn't exactly go as planned. Squirrel hunting in the thick brush with a 22 is a little harder than I remember it being, but that's alright. Luckily I brought some deer steaks, so we'll actually have something to eat tonight. So I just got the fire going here, or trying to get it going, and then we'll start cooking. Well, I'm here trying to get the fire burnt down enough to cook on, and as you can see, this was not expected. weather, it wasn't supposed to do anything tonight. So this should be a fun night. Here's the inside of the tent where we're gonna be spending the next couple days. I got a piece of wood on here to keep that up off the floor, but because it's still plenty hot. Whew, as you can see, it just fogged over the camera, but there it is. It got awfully cold last night. It got down to like 10 degrees. So we are doing breakfast in the truck this morning with the heat on. It's the next morning. Got up this morning, made breakfast, and got some stuff around and drove around here to the back side of this public. There's a spot I want to go check out. I've been in here before just scouting. This goes down across a branch and up on top of a big ridge that looks over a bunch of ravines. And those does like to lay down on that hillside, so hopefully there will be some in there. It snowed enough last night that they should be fairly easy to see. We've got decent wind, but it's howling pretty good, so we should be able to get in without being heard or smelled, as long as we can see them before they see us. But a little bit of a walk, so I'll get back with you when we get in there. day 3. No deer last night, and it was supposed to get down to like 5 below with the wind, so I packed up camp and stayed at the house last night. Drove back this morning. It's mid-morning right now. Came in here early just to try to come up with a game plan, and just pulled into the parking spot, and I can see a bunch of squirrels off here in the distance up in the treetops. So I'm gonna get out real quick and see if I can get the camera set up. Maybe we can get a shot at one and take some time and make some lunch. All right, well, came here to start a deer hunt, and that was a squirrel. Can't beat that. Looks like there's 10 or 12 more of them down there too. But I think we're gonna go ahead and have some lunch. It's the last night. We got done with lunch and got stuff around and just left the truck. I'm just gonna try to still hunt through some of this stuff for a little bit. From what I've seen, there's not gonna be a deer moving out into the open until after dark, so I'm just gonna slip through some of this and see if we can't find something bedded down. And then closer to dark, I might go sit somewhere. Not real hopeful, but it's the last night, so gotta try. It's down to about the last half hour shooting light. I've walked ridge after ridge, glassed hundreds of acres worth of hollers and draws. I haven't seen a single deer, so I got up here to this hayfield, and I'm just gonna sit here and see if anything decides to come out here in the last half hour. I knew this was going to be tough, but I haven't even kicked up a deer. But I've seen coyote tracks everywhere. Every trail I walk on's got coyote tracks. So, I'm wondering if that's part of the problem. I'd say the coyote pressure's pretty bad out here. Not to mention, it's the last weekend of season and this has been hunted by who knows how many people all year, so I'm sure the deer have been pushed pretty hard. But it's all we can do. I'll just sit here for the last half hour and see what happens. Meh. Well, that worked out all right, maybe. Oh, them does come out and I don't know what happened. It's so cold out. The ring on my scopes froze. I was trying to turn the power up on the scope, couldn't get it pulled up. Was having a heck of a time seeing through it. It was trying to fog up. I was shooting off the side of this tripod, and when I shot, as you'll see clearly, it jerked the camera pretty hard. I guess I didn't have it tightened down enough, but I didn't have a lot of time, and it's been a pretty long weekend, so I hated to let him go. So I'll watch the footage, and maybe I can see something from that, and we'll see what we come up with. Well, I guess that ends the 25-26 deer season. I just spent about a half an hour looking. No hair, no blood, no nothing. I stepped it off on my way back and it was a little farther than I thought it was. This muzzleloader I've only shot out to about 80. I was kind of worried when I shot I didn't hear that bullet hit. And usually with the muzzleloaders you can hear that bullet hit them. But I didn't really get to see much. I saw about the same thing you guys did. A big puff of smoke, and that was it. So I went back and looked at the footage before the camera tipped, and I could see where she was standing, and I looked all over and I couldn't find anything. So it is what it is, but I guess that puts an end to this season. And either way, hit or miss. I'm gonna show it to you because that's just what happens. You can't get them every time. So, oh well. Guess we'll try again next year. And to really top things off, there's my keys, locked in the driver's seat. That's a problem.